You have a report of an accident up ahead on the highway, over.
Yeah, I'll go check it out. What in the world is going on here? I need backup, probably an ambulance and more cops. Hey, what's going on? Stop right there. Do not move. On the ground. I said on the ground. Stop. Oh my. What the heck? Okay, let me get out of here. Let's go. Okay, drive. I need backup right now. There's some sort of mutated people. I don't know what's going on. I need backup immediately. Okay, oh my goodness. Oh! Yep, it's a zombie apocalypse. The world as we know it has fallen, and the ultimate virus has taken over the world. The billions that have been killed by it have risen, and now scour the earth with one purpose: to kill everyone. In this series of Minecraft videos, I'll be stuck in this terrible nightmare of reality for 100 days with only one goal: to survive. I only have 5 lives, meaning that if I am killed 5 times, I will die permanently and be forced to spectator mode. Not only that, but the virus mutates every 10 days, gradually transforming these dumb, slow beasts into terrifying enemies not to be trifled with. Zombies placing and mining blocks, wearing armor, and wielding swords become commonplace before long. This alone is difficult enough, and I don't know if I can survive it honestly, but I also have to deal with being thirsty, having to worry about temperature, and different growing seasons for crops, and also food rots. I don't know if I'm going to survive it, so wish me luck. I'm going to need it. So here we go. I just spawned in this jungle biome next to a city, and I don't know what to expect. It looks like I got some basic resources here with me: a shotgun, some food, and in my inventory I got some shells. I had initially restocked some basic supplies for when I spawned. But yeah, I need to start looking around and see where I'm gonna make a base, or I guess I could check out the area first. So I just started gathering basic resources like any Minecraft world: wood, make a crafting table, some basic tools, etc. and the like. But I also noticed my temperature was going up, and it was late summer after all. Gotta worry about that, I guess. Apparently I wasn't keeping track of it too well because I almost died from a heat stroke. As you can see, a little fire icon. But I got my temperature under control eventually and then started exploring some more. That's when I stumbled across this cave and heard lots of zombies. Did not like the sound of them. And yeah, you'll have to see what happens there. Oh, where? Oh, okay. No, thanks. Okay. Um, I need the sheep though, so. Yeah, I really wanted the wool because I was worried that I wouldn't find any more sheep ever, which I didn't really find very much. I should have just went around and got the sheep, but honestly, I was just too scared. I did not want to die on my first day, and there was just so many, and they just kept coming. Yeah, so I'm not too happy with my decision, but I just turned around and left. I forget it, I'm leaving. Unless I didn't know. So I just started exploring some more and got some meat, and I honestly don't know what I was doing at this point. I should have just immediately set up a base, like really close to where I spawned, but I wanted to get away from the trees, preferably next to a village. Honestly, I had a lot of requirements for a base. I don't know why I set such high standards. I should have been building instead of just wandering around. But I did find this cool building, and once again, like with the zombie incident, I was too worried about dying to go in. I mean, this isn't even hardcore. I did have some lives, but just if I died, it would have been bad, so I just left. I eventually found this witch hut and found the occupant, the witch, and promptly murdered her. No match for my shotgun. The bats leaving it was kind of neat. But I just went inside and boarded myself in. That was where I was going to stay tonight. Didn't have enough wool for a bed, so it could be a long night. And this is where I first noticed that food rots. Immediately upon killing the beef, the cows to get the beef, it was rotting. And the worst part about this, not only was it rotting, but there's different stages of rot and they won't combine together. It was annoying. But yeah, I just stood here and watched some zombies outside of my house and then decided to kill a few of them just for entertainment, I guess. So, not too exciting, day one. Since I had nothing better to do, I just crafted some materials and planned on going mining underneath the house to get some stone so I could at least be in the Stone Age, not the Wood Age anymore. And then it was daytime, morning of day 2. I drank some water, it was getting warm, and promptly killed some zombies hanging out outside of my house. Later, I walked back into this little city square and killed some more cows because I was worried about food, and later made a furnace to cook the meat. I should have done this later because I didn't realize cooking it actually makes it not rot anymore, so I could have extended the time of it, but whatever. So yeah, I was just running around and I stumbled across this castle and this swamp, and yeah, get used to this place because you'll see it again. I made a big mistake, you'll find out later, or I don't know, I was just dumb. But anyway, for the night, I just holed up in a little hut and just killed zombies through my little murder hole. That's all I did. Day 3, I spotted this village, and I'm like, okay, I'm sure there's some good stuff in there. And I was right. So I went inside and started checking out the place. One of the first things I did was get some wool from one of these houses because it's the easiest way to get materials for a bed. Really nice score right there. And also look through the other chests. And it wasn't very much long after that I noticed something odd. What in the world? What's making that sound? Hindsight 2020, it was probably just a zombie, trapped in a cave underneath me that it was trying to mine to me or something. But they don't have that ability yet. Nevertheless, whatever it was, whether it was a zombie trapped in a house or a glitch or whatever, it freaked me out, and I was mentally disturbed for the rest of the time. But I got a hold of myself and got some torches because those are going to become in handy, I'm sure, and they're free. and then I almost died from dehydration, so I fell off the mountain and got some water. Night was falling, so I scurried into one of the houses, trying to look for a bed to sleep for the night, because I really didn't want to have to stay out with the zombies. And this is a mistake I made. I didn't realize at the time, but it said spawn point set. And that's because a mod that I was using, I forgot to change the config files, and it disabled my ability to sleep. So I was sitting in my room at night, hitting the bed, constantly trying to go to bed, but it would not let me. So yeah, that was fun. So, this is how I spent my whole night. Listening to zombies shuffling and groaning outside my room while I was almost frozen to death. It was a lovely night, and I was really freaked out as well. So I eventually got a stove and put some coal in it to warm myself up because I was about to die of hypothermia, or is it hyperthermia? I think it's hypothermia. Well, I looked around and killed these zombies. In the morning, it wasn't too exciting. They were just all huddling around the door like, yeah. So the next day, day 4, I was looking through different chests to different places, found some good loot. Day 4 was just all of this, I'm pretty sure, just looking around for stuff. I did find some actually decently good items in some of the chests, like this one I got some iron tools, and another one actually had arrows and a bow in it, so that was really a good score. So once again it was nighttime, and once again I had not figured out why I could not go to sleep. So yeah, another long, boring night as I battled frostbite, and this time dehydration. So yeah, my screen is like blurring up because I'm out of water and I'm also freezing to death. So yeah, I was actually wondering which would kill me because I thought I was gonna die. And in the morning, I was pretty close. I almost died from dehydration. I could barely see my inventory, but I survived, and I started exploring again, looking for the perfect place to settle down. And apparently, this wasn't a good place, or back next to the village wasn't a good place, or this house over here, rebuilding that wasn't a good place either. I don't know why I was doing this. I was just being dumb. I also looked through the city to see if anything was up, but zombies and skeletons inside of houses kept me out of them, and I don't know why I was here. I guess I was just passing through. And I did figure out at this point that it was a mod disabling me to go to sleep, so I can actually go to sleep now, which is really helpful. And I went to bed. In the morning, I killed some sheep and started exploring the outside of this castle here when this happened. Almost got killed by cave spiders. Alright, I'm not going into the castle. Nope. I was very close to dying from that. I was really close. I'm surprised I didn't, honestly. I guess my bed would have been close, but I kept exploring, and I saw this city, and I had a good idea. Seeing the roadway on top and the buildings, I had this genius plan. What if I built my house inside of one of the top of these buildings, and then used the roadway to traverse across the landscape without zombies even seeing me? It seemed like a good idea. So I decided to follow the roadway to see if it actually led anywhere, or I could find any good houses or skyscrapers that are next to it. For day 6, I'm just following this roadway into oblivion, and I noticed really quickly that I'm getting thirsty really fast all the time, and it was quite annoying to constantly have to drink out of random pools of water, and thank goodness there's no parasites in it or anything. But I came across this depressing looking swamp, and for some reason I thought I'd keep going. Day 6, still following this road in this depressing looking place. Even when I reached water, I still didn't want to stop. I honestly do not obsess my mind, but I made a boat and I swam out into the ocean, or paddled my way out to the ocean at a very high speed, trying once again to find the perfect place. And at the same time, night was falling and things got a little interesting. I ended up having to camp on this ugly little island and fight off this one zombie occupant. I thought, at this point, I decided I am turning back because there's nothing good over here. And I think at this point I started to realize how many days were passing. At day 11, the zombies mutate, and at day 14, or 15, summer's over and it's autumn. And when autumn happens, yeah, the zombies get a humongous benefit. They get a huge mutation happens, and they become a lot stronger. So anyway, I started sailing back. I retraced all my steps on day 7. I was starting to feel the pressure. I passed by these zombies in the swamp, and at this point, I still thought, okay, I'll build a house in one of the skyscrapers back here somewhere. But I need to find the perfect one. One of them will just have to do. And that's when I decided to settle down in this place. It looked pretty nice. I was a little worried about how close the buildings were to my building of choice, and I had to clear it out. And there was a skeleton battle going on, actually. Apparently it was an intense battle between different skeletons that didn't even pay attention to me at all. But I went inside eventually and cleared these skeletons out with difficulty. Used a lot of my ammo, but I guess I have to use it for something. I was constantly forgetting to reload, which was kind of a pain. But I did get it clear, and yeah, stuck full of arrows. You hear that? Got a lot of zombies in the basement, and I had to clear them out. But in order to clear them out, I needed a spawn point next to my house, but I had no beds. So I had to look for sheep, and that actually proved to be, yeah, that was difficult. I started on day 7, looking everywhere for sheep, but the plains were completely empty, and I was really feeling the burn as it moved into day 8, and all I could find was a group of pigs at one point. It was looking bad. But I did eventually find them. Wait. Sheep, yes. Take your carcass. Yes. This is what I need. So after that was done, I came back to my place and was getting prepared for an onslaught on the zombies. I don't know why I mined through the window. I can literally walk through the door I made. But never mind. Yeah, so I had a lot of stuff at this point, and I made a crafting table and made a bed, because I was going to need it. Most likely going to die, and I was kind of thinking, was that a bad idea to guarantee to die if you're going to clear out a house? But I was really set on the whole skyscraper thing, so I ended up clearing the upper levels, which they're pretty good. There was barely anything to deal with. Just lit it up so no monsters spawned naturally inside of it. And then at the top level, I started clearing out the windows and replacing it with cobblestone, because zombies could see through the windows. I didn't want them to see me. And that's when this happened. Yeah, I was quite surprised by that. I forgot to record that day, but I was really shocked and surprised and mad because this can't work. Zombies and spiders still spawning in my house after I disabled the spawners. It just wasn't going to work. It's day 9. The mutation starts in like 2 days. So I left. I just ran, took my stuff, and went. But also, look how good the physics are. I think it's like Moe's bends, but that's some pretty good animations right there. I was still set on finding the perfect place though, and in my mind, like a savanna with a village nearby was perfect. So I went to a swamp, and do you recognize this? That's right. I've been here before. I've been in this dark forest. I even remember looking back at this recording, that pool I fell into. I just got water from it. I didn't remember any of this. Day 2 I was here. That's the same castle, the same swamp. And there's my dirt hut. See that? That's my dirt hut right there. I didn't even notice it. And the village, everything. Yeah, I still can't believe it, but I went to bed and planned on day 10 building my house. But I even looked in the distance and saw the village that I've already been to, and I'm like, oh look, a new village, that'll be fun to explore. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So I found this empty spawn egg thing in a chest back, and it doesn't do anything. I just figured I should show you. I don't know what it does. I also found a builder's pickaxe, which I put away because it was almost broken, and also a golden apple, which I saved for emergencies. But I got materials to start building my house because the next day, it was going to be a mutation, and things were going to get bad. Really, really bad. So stick around for that video. That'll be coming out relatively soon, and thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next 10 days.